Can I help you? Hello and welcome to another episode of The Guido Goes Off. Look, I know I haven't done one in a while. I've been doing a lot of running around between new job, things going on. Heck, I didn't even have time to get ready for the show. Or did I? The miracle of television. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the big news of the week, and that is, well, old man Vince got grumpy again. Um, as everyone knows, a couple weeks ago during the match between Shinsuke Nakamura and John Cena, in which the number one contender would which the winner would become the number one contender against Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam. During the closing segments of that match, Shinsuke hit a back suplex where Cena landed on his neck and shoulders. Um, Shinsuke apologized to Cena. Cena accepted it. Accidents happen. Everything was all good except for, well, Vince McMahon was apparently absolutely furious that Shinsuke would, in his opinion, perform such a dangerous move on John Cena. Okay. It's clear it's once again another, overreaction by Vince McMahon. I mean, yes, clear. I mean, it's apparently in his mind, accidents happen, but they better not happen to Super Cena. I mean, in fact, even superstar Billy Graham chimed in, calling Vince a big crybaby for his overreaction to it. I mean, given Billy Graham's actions over the years, suing Hogan for giving a infringement, yeah. But still, he does have a very valid point. Accidents do happen. It wasn't Shinsuke's intention to have the move land awkwardly. Things happen. Everybody was okay. Cena was able to blow it off like it was nothing and do the attitude adjustment to Baron Corbin through a table later on. So no harm, no foul. Everybody's okay. But again, the situation is, once again, it's Vince overreacting to something happening. I mean, and I understand that. But it's, once again, it comes down to the situation of, okay, you're not creating new stars. You're relying on, the proven talent that has, made you money. And I get that, you want to make as much money as possible off of these guys. But as we all know, Cena isn't going to last forever, and maybe, not even through the end of the year through next year. Cena's got this burgeoning movie career. I know he's got a bit part in Daddy's Home 2. He's got some other stuff going on. Of course, American Grit. It's clear that Cena is looking to move on. And then what do? I mean, Ron in the Great Khali, you couldn't get Jinder Mahal over. It's clear you need to build stars, but you've got great talent there. But again, it's just simply Vince overreacting. I mean, we've all seen this constantly. I mean, the Titus O'Neil situation rings a bell in this case. So it's bad when the man that makes the top man that makes big decisions in the company overreacts on a simple thing that happened where, yes, it happened. It's in the past. Nobody's hurt. Let's move on. But as we all know, Vince likes to hold a grudge. Okay, one new issue I want to address real quick is the fact that the fans have kind of seemed to turn on Bayley. As we all know, Bayley addressed the Raw crowd, saying that she is injured and that the shoulder injury will not be able to participate at SummerSlam. In fact, it is still unclear how long Bayley will be out of action. And the issue being if she's even injured at all. There's a lot of people that are saying it could be a work. I know Taz on his podcast is linking that it might be a work. So But the fans are just turning on Bayley right now, and it just. I think there's a lot to this, more than we like to admit here. Um, and honestly, though, I think this could be a good thing. Okay, now hear me out. This is, crazy conspiracy theory talking here. What if this is all a plan to turn her heel? No, just hear me out. Hear me out, please. Okay, let's face facts. Bayley, much like a lot of people from NXT, has not been booked as strongly as she was in that promotion. In fact, Bayley has looked quite weak. Let's go on to the. Let's face facts. She was booked in pretty much squash matches from the beginning. She couldn't seem to win the Raw Women's Championship without assistance from Sasha Banks. Without distractions, without all this. She kept the belt even when Stephanie did the mom guilt trip thing on her. Again, this is why I'm glad Steph's off TV right now. And then, I think the biggest hit was at Extreme Rules, where Bayley would not use the kendo stick when she had the opportunity on Alexa Bliss. It's basically because in order to be in a competitive physical environment such as wrestling, and I believe I've made this point before, you have to have a killer instinct. You have to have that ability to. There's a time to be nice, and then there's a time to stop being nice. Third rule of bouncing. And you're going to this point where Bayley did not seemingly lacked the killer instinct to even compete in a wrestling ring, and killed any chance that this character could be a threat, could be a formidable opponent. And yes, the injury could not come at a worse time. But I know everybody's been begging for Sasha to turn heel. Which Sasha, she has that gimmick and she has that attitude where she could be more of a natural heel. And, let's face facts, she's not exactly the greatest person to get along with. I know she and Alexa have backstage issues. But what if they turn Bayley heel? Would anyone see that coming? Would anyone see that coming? Would anyone see that coming? Outlook good. Okay, all right. So, another thing we got going on here. A little bit interesting. There's a lot of talk about Enzo Amore going into the Cruiserweight division. A lot of this is stemming from a lot of speculation on this has come from the fact that apparently there's a lot of heat with Enzo backstage. I don't, but apparently what happened was he was talking loudly, complaining about his life on his cell phone on a bus, and Roman Reigns got, it kept Roman Reigns from his Looney Tunes cartoons, and he got mad and he kicked him off the bus. And the thing is, there's, Enzo, it's basically Enzo's Enzo. The Enzo we see on camera is pretty much the Enzo in real life. And, it's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So, it does make sense in the way they're booking him, kind of as a punishment, almost. Enzo isn't a threat to Big Cass, clearly. So why is he in a shark cage for the match between Big Cass and Big Show at SummerSlam? Somebody riddle me this! If you're not a threat, why are you put away? Oh, yeah. See, Enzo has mic skills, discernible charisma, and great crowd reactions, things Big Cass couldn't get if you paid for them. I'm digressing. I've had a lot of frustration. But now there's a lot of talk about Enzo possibly going into the cruiserweight division. Now, he did, if I remember one of his tirades, he's saying he was 206. He could probably shed a pound or two and, of course, get under 205. And to be honest, the cruiserweight division in WWE needs that shot in the arm because, it's... You need somebody with that, that charisma bypass in there. There's not a lot of guys that aren't, that are great wrestlers. Do not get me wrong. The level of wrestling talent is phenomenal. But, and this can also go to WWE's fault that they haven't tried to cultivate characters. I mean, you've had the god-awful love triangles involving Alicia Fox, but you need characters to care about, and Enzo could be that. Could be that shot, a charisma bypass that division needs. I'd go for it if they could do it, but of course you got to do it right. But who knows? I mean, his segments are still some of the highest rated on Raw, so it could work. And finally, why do I have to keep talking about Alberto? Why do I have to keep talking about this relationship? Okay, the latest news as far as Alberto El Patron's suspension from Global Force. Apparently, his brain trust of a lawyer, Keith McMahon, great first name, horrible last name, and just out and out shitty person. I mean, this is the guy that put the police report out for everyone to see. Say, oh look, Alberto's innocent. Yeah, I thought Paige was your client too, asshole. But anyway, I'm digressing. So he was sent a letter to Global Force, basically posing the question: why is Alberto still suspended? But besides sandbagging matches and looking like garbage, the real reason. Okay, but it's recently been coming to light that of course, we all know about the incident at the Orlando airport, but apparently there have been a lot of there's been a lot of fighting between Alberto and Paige backstage at Global Force events. As we all know, he hauls her around because, he needs the attention. She brings the attention. But there has been a lot of fighting, and what is possible is that this has been seen as a distraction. In fact, a distraction that Global Force doesn't want to deal with. I mean, in theory, they can fire him for whatever reason they want. They have that right. But could this be? I mean, it's being said that this is the reason a lot of promoters won't work with Alberto. It's because of fights backstage between him and Paige. And I could see that, but, there's also he'll fight people on his own. He'll fight people when he's been drinking. He'll no-show events. But it just goes to show one simple fact that I think we all can agree on. Alberto is an asshole. He was born an asshole, he'll die an asshole, and only his asshole fleas will mourn him. He lives in an asshole house with an asshole window. Asshole's the color of all that he wears. He hangs out with assholes. He associates with assholes. He's an asshole. Yo-yo, yo-yo, yo-yo. But last time I checked, you can't get fired for being an asshole. Otherwise, Mr. Kennedy never would have worked it anywhere. I mean, the guy had it on his shirt, for God's sakes. But if it is something in your behavior that takes away from the rest of the company, guess what? They ain't going to deal with it. So, it might be time for Global Force to, as the old saying goes, shit or get off the pot. Will they drop the suspension, or will they drop Alberto? It's gonna, it's gotta come to a point, because it can't be from the Orlando incident. We all know, according to the police report, he's innocent of everything. Even admitted to instigating it. But as we all know, there could be some light in this, and that is that Paige could be coming back fairly soon. She did mention in the Busted Open Radio report that she had a CT and was possibly going to be released from doctor's care. Of course, whether or not she has talked to WWE is a totally different issue, and it said that they might not meet with her until the end of August or, into September. So it's possible, we could see Paige by the end of the year. Maybe as a surprise entrant in Survivor Series, because, of course, doctor's release is all well and good, but you got to be released by WWE. So, But Alberto's an asshole, and I don't know if I got that point across. Did I get that point across, that Alberto's an asshole? I really hope I did. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of The Guido Goes Off. Once again, I thank you all for watching. I thank you for being patient. Again, I'm trying to get my schedule balanced out to where I do more shows. And I'm not going to lie. There might be some changes. Not exactly good, but I'm doing the best I can. Because what I want to do is keep trying for you guys. You guys are the reason I keep doing this, because you guys keep watching this. Okay, so what do you think of the topics that I covered in this episode of The Guido Goes Off? Let me know in the comment section below, and of course, most glorious social media, Twitter and Instagram. Hit me up there. And as always, like this video, share it with your friends. Even share it with a couple of enemies if you've got some. And if you got enemies, good. It means you've done something with your life. And, of course, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please, please. I'm still hoping to get 50 by SummerSlam. We got like 1 week, people. 1 week! I only need 4 more. Come on! We got this! I believe in you! I believe in you! Well, that is going to do it. I am the Guido, and I think we're done here.